You left dinner early. Who told me that? Your mates did, silly. Your mates always tell me lots of things about you. Did you come to play a game of croquet with me? Or were you just getting away from noble matters? Understandable. I don't quite like dealing with the noble matters myself. Anyways, you wanted to come see me? Or was it I that wanted you to come see me? I've been thinking about a lot of things recently. Our families are probably going to want us to get married to raise both of our social statuses, but as much as I want to make my family proud, I don't see the need to get married just yet. We're both still young, and we both have many things we want to do. I know they might force marriage upon us early, but I want you to know that we still can do the things we love without each other. Even if they force us to get married, I want you to know that. Yes, that means having an affair if you want. I honestly wouldn't mind. You wouldn't do that? Why not? Because you already love me. That's very bold of you to say. I wouldn't do the same. I would never plan to have an affair, especially if you were my spouse. It's just that we're both so young, and I don't understand why they make us nobles marry so young. Yes, I guess it's the circle of life, as they say. They want us to marry as young as possible so we can have as many children as possible, but it's so common for people to die during childbirth. So what's the point of getting married young if you're just going to die young? Well, of course, I know the queen has a lot of children, but she has the most advanced technology in her hands. Us nobles get second best. And even if we had the best doctor, things still could go wrong. Child fever, hemorrhage, internal bleeding, infection, and worst would be restlessness. If you were in labor for so long and eventually you'd get tired and there could be nothing else that you could do. You would just die of exhaustion. I don't want to die young. I just wish I could live forever. Wouldn't that be nice? Living forever, not having to worry about dying, and being with your family forever and watching it grow and flourish. But that's just a dream, isn't it? A very, very unrealistic dream I've had. Don't say that. I feel bad for creatures like that. Vampires, werewolves, ghosts. They're just kind of stuck, watching the world go on without them. And they're usually alone, unless they have family, but then again, they get hunted after by us. If I were to be turned into a vampire, I don't know what I would do. I would lose you, unless I turned you with me, but I wouldn't want to do that to you. I wouldn't want to force immortality on you. With immortality comes consequences. But then again, I'm just going on a ramble, like I always do. I appreciate your compliments. I like to think I'm very intelligent, but Father always tells me that women shouldn't be allowed to be intelligent. Women are just there to have children and get married, and that's not the type of life I want to live. I want to live a fulfilling life, not a life where if I have a child, I'll die. You know? If we do get married, and our parents force us to get married, may we get a bunch of dogs instead? Just so we have company. I really like them. Or even a cat. Maybe 2 cats. Or 3, or 4, or 5. As many cats as we can. Or a rabbit, or horses. I rather would take care of animals than children, to be honest. Really? Well, you already have horses. We can just take care of them. And we can take care of, that cat maid that you have. She's very sweet. Can we adopt her? I always knew I always had a feeling that we would get along, especially if our families are being forced to be related because of marriage. But it's so exciting, and I am excited to spend some time with you, a lot more in these next coming months.